holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy.
We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place.
Good morning, CSL Parker. And what a beautiful morning it is, beginning with our guest musician, Stephanie Chang, and our fantastic band. Whoa. Also, I want to thank Janice Tabaka for this beautiful altar. And don't forget our practitioners who are in service to us throughout the week. They're here for prayer for you after service and also throughout the week. So the men's group and the women's group are stepping out. Not together, though. Yeah, bummer, dude, yeah. The men's group is hosting a brunch at the Perfect Time Cafe in Parker after the service next Sunday. No membership is required, so if you've never gone to the men's group before, that is A-OK. Just come and join in the conversation, camaraderie, and compassionate listening. If you have questions or want an engraved invitation, see Bob Duvall. Okay, sign-up sheets on the back table. So it would be helpful. Well, I was going to get on my soapbox about sign-ups today, so I'll do that now. Sign up if you intend to go. It allows the restaurant to prepare and for a smooth seating, and they'll have the proper wait staff and be ready to go. When you don't sign up for things, things go awry. Especially for individuals sometimes, because the women's group is having tea on Saturday, the 13th of December, and that is full at capacity right now. You had your chance to sign up. If you missed it and you're wishing that you had signed up for it, go ahead and sign up. If a vacancy occurs, then we'll let you know and you'll be able to join us. But sign-ups are important for two reasons. One is capacity. If there's limited capacity, sign up right away. Get your spot. Don't worry about it. Just do it. And the other is the planning. Have you ever noticed that when we have an event at the Parker Task Force, how there's the right number of tables set up, and they have the right things on them, and the room feels proportionate to what we're doing, and there's even someone there to welcome you? That's because you signed up in advance. So, enough of my soapbox. All right. All right, your next opportunity to sign up in advance is Dr. Vern's class, Preparing to Live. It's now on the website for early signups. So if you want to get in a specific day of the week or a specific location, do that before the e-blast comes out on Wednesday. You guys are in the inner circle. You know about it ahead of time. And classes will begin the week of January 5th, and there are 3 different class sections. You attend only 1 day a week, but you have your choice of which day a week. The Wednesday and Saturday classes will be held at Dr. Vern's home. The Thursday class will be at the Parker Task Force. The class is based on Ernest Holmes' quote, "Do not prepare to die. Prepare to live, whether you are 10 years old or 100 years old." It is also based on our resident author Hans Benne's latest book, Believing, Becoming, and Being. Yeah, we got a lot of great stuff going on. Wow. The Ministerial Attraction Committee has been selected, and now we're on the road with that process. The committee will be co-chaired by Linda Hildebrandt and Jennifer Drybread. Luann Hillisland will be the practitioner representative, and congregational members are Marv Crandall, Amy Wallace, Vicki Stelter, and Cliff Crane. And not to forget our backup, our alternate, is Sharon Jones. So if you have any questions about this committee or how they're going to function or what's going on with them, please be sure that you see Linda or Jennifer. Our guest speaker today is Russell Dennis. Yeah. Russell is a practitioner at New Dawn. He speaks on a variety of different topics, including spirituality, personal development, and leadership. And I really look forward to hearing what he has to say to us today. Now I welcome to the platform our practitioner of the day, Liz Rudberg. Oops, sorry.
They're very rowdy today. Anne got them all rowdy. I need y'all to just settle down because we're going to pray, all right? Oh, you know what I forgot? Hold on. Oh, I got to do the drum. Well, everybody got me all riled up. All right. Thank you, Dr. Vern. Got to do the drum. Okay. And we're just going to settle into our hearts right now. I'm breathing into that very essence of who we are. I know that Spirit is in this house, and I know that it resides within me. And I know that it resides in every person in this room and every person walking this planet. We call it in, and we recognize it, knowing that it is that love, that compassion, that acceptance, and that grace that we all possess and that we all share with one another as we are being that light of God, that light of grace, that light of love, that light of joy. I call this forth for myself and for everyone here, knowing that this service today is blessed, that every person here is blessed and is a blessing. We are lifted up by this message that we hear today, knowing that it is inspiring and that it is absolute truth. We take it in, we incorporate it into our lives, and we live it. So with that joy and that acceptance and that grace, I say thank you, God, for this day, for this service, for these musicians, for everybody who created this service today. I am grateful. I am grateful for this life and for this opportunity to share the love and the joy and the happiness that we all possess. And so it is. Everybody has a card on their chair. This card is a prayer that was created for us to help us in remembering every day that we are calling in our next minister. If you are so inclined, you can take this card home with you, and in your daily prayers, remember that this is what we are doing as a community. And every person that recites this and says this, especially if you do it daily, helps to keep that energy flowing, helps to bring in the exact right person that will lead us forward. So if you'll join me in reciting this now. We, the beloved community of CSL Parker, call forth through the divine field the minister who is perfectly aligned with our soul's next evolution. We celebrate our presence as a high vibration community, heart-guided, love-expressing, alive and sacred service, and inclusive of all ages, races, and lifestyles. Standing as a lighthouse for humanity, we release all ego, resistance, fear, and urgency. In trust, gratitude, and unity, we affirm that the one presence is already weaving the path that brings our minister to us now. And so it is.
To close your eyes, sit back, take in a deep cleansing and healing breath. And if it's comfortable for you, put your hands over your heart. And just breathe in the fact that we are one with a power that becomes what it loves. Each and every person here, a unique expression of a divine presence that is all-powerful, all-knowing, all-present, perfect, whole, and complete in form and in substance. And by becoming what it loves, its true nature is put into everything it creates. There is a Christ consciousness that is installed in each and every one of us, each with unique gifts, unique talents, unique ways to express in this universe. And we are here gathered together in that knowledge that through that connection, we demonstrate the spiritual arithmetic that 1 + 1 is equal to 3. 2 + 2 is equal to 8. When we come together and shine our light to make a world that works for everyone, we can do that in our own unique ways. We are so grateful for access to unlimited power, happiness, peace, joy, and harmony. We are so happy that these are not things that we have to look for, but these are things that are already within us. Just breathe that fact in. Know that this is the truth, that there's a power at our disposal. There's a power within that we call upon. We don't have to create anything. We allow these things to flow, making ourselves a river through which grace and joy and harmony can flow through. We know this truth within, and today we will talk about remembering that truth. And so I invite you to continue to breathe that in as we continue to recognize the fact that each one of us is alike. And we will continue by declaring that we are alike.
We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. There is a candle in every soul, some bright brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes his home. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. We are a family whose hearts are blazing, so let's raise our candles and light the sky, praying with the power and the loving spirit. Make us a beacon for darkest times. So carry our candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Go light your
Absolutely marvelous.
thank you.
Marvelous. I am a light. We open our service every week at New Dawn with that particular song. And I just love that prayer that we have on that card. I got a lot of old friends, new friends, friends we've been here before. And Spirit has always provided a solution for us. It may have taken some effort to remember as a community our light, but that starts with remembering our light within that we have. We frequently forget that we are made by this power that becomes what it loves in a unique and individualized expression. We don't have to put any power into the word. We take power out of the word. Here in Science of Mind, we used to learn to use the law, spiritual law, cause and effect. Our destinies are within. How is it that we forget that we are beautiful light beings and expressions of the divine? Could be a number of things. There's a lot of noise going on out here. If you're anything like me, it's probably best not to start your day watching the news. Bad idea. Very bad idea. We get caught up in our senses, in sensory pleasures as a means to bring about happiness. We think sometimes that outside things will bring us the joy, the comfort, and the peace that we need. Sometimes we can even get lost in our prayer. Our Father who art in heaven. That's not meant to push God away. But there's a view that, okay, well, this power, this wonderful thing is way out there. It's not out there. If you want to look for God, you go within. This is where the light is. We forget. We're talking about remembering the light. And what does it mean to remember something? It's to put something back together that was once separated. But here's the good news. There never was any separation. The separation is an illusion that comes out of events. It comes out of a feeling that's less than, that comes from who knows where. By the way, anytime you got a voice that's telling you you're less than, or you can't do this, or you can't do that, it's probably not yours. It was probably given to you when you were yay high and didn't really have what we call a filter. Everything that went in just came in. The other thing about being that high is that we didn't know that there were things that were not possible. We didn't know that we were less than perfect. We didn't know that there is suffering. We didn't know any of these things. We were open at the top, which, by the way, is our global theme for next year for the whole CSL global community. Open at the top. Dr. Holmes encouraged us to be open at the top. And what does it mean to be open at the top? It means being a good host to whatever shows up. Sometimes that's not pleasant. Sometimes that's not comfortable. And we got these little voices in our head, you know. A lot of therapists call it an inner critic. I might be a little bit worse off than most folks because I've got what I call an itty-bitty committee. I got another word I throw in front of itty-bitty, but we won't do that here because this is a family program on air. I've got that committee. I got it shrank down to about 12. There were enough of them to fill Invesco Field years ago before I found, way different practices to help me move. And this practice in Science of Mind has been wonderful. It has been wonderful. It's turned a lot of things on their head, I grew up in a practice that said, you're born in sin, you're a mess, and you really got to straighten yourself out. If you work real hard at it for 50 years, you just might make purgatory. But you're all screwed up. And when you're that high, and somebody gives you a message like that, you don't know. After a while, you hear that enough, you don't need that repetition anymore. You start talking to yourself in that manner. And how many of us speak to ourselves in ways we never talk to another person? Where's the kindness? Where's the compassion? Where is that knowledge that we're a light? We are a divine light in this world. Each and every one of you, each and every one of us is a divine light in this world. So what causes us to forget? There are a number of things we don't believe it. We've heard the messages that we're fouled up so many times that when somebody tells us we're a light, we're skeptical. We've ingrained this idea that we're not enough in our minds to the point where we actually bought into it, we believe it. There's outside distractions. There's outside things that we think are going to make us feel perfect, whole, and complete. We're already perfect, whole, and complete. There are three really unique and powerful truths about us. The first one is that our lives matter. Maybe we're not splashed across the front of magazines or on TV or on the radio. Maybe the only people who know who we are the ones we work with or our families. But they know us. We matter to them. We matter to people we come in contact with. The most important place to start is to know that within ourselves, we matter. Understand that we're working with a power here that is unlimited. We can use that power to the degree we believe we can use it. What's required of us is to train our hearts and our minds, first by acknowledging and knowing that we are perfect, whole, and complete. Secondly, we surround ourselves with a group of like-minded light beings who are doing the same thing. Spiritual mathematics is infinitely powerful in how it works exponentially. Each and every one of you is a powerhouse within, whether you know it or not. And once you figure that out, oh boy, there's no stopping you. And then start putting us together in groups. My whole experience in service in CSL has been, got to find a minister. I joined the board of New Dawn CSL, and at my first board meeting, my senior minister said, well, you know, I'm tired, I'm burned out, I'm done. You've got 60 days to replace me, and you can't tell anybody. And my first thing was, oh, sugar, what have I stepped into? The one thing I did know is that, okay, this is going to go as we go. It's not an easy thing when you think, oh, okay, well, you know, our spiritual leader is stepping away. What do we do now? This is the point at which it's very important to recognize that you are a light. This community is a light. All of your light goes together. And the signal that you send out into the universe is welcoming. The signal you send out is loving, joyful, harmonious. And this place is a second home for me. Not just because all friends are here, but because my new friends open their arms up like they've known me forever. It's a wonderful thing. How many people do not have that? When you look around and you see what's taking place in society, there are a lot of people that don't have that. But you know what? You're a light. You can go out and deliver this. What kind of world do you want to see? Mahatma Gandhi says, be that change that you want to see. Be it, live it. So as we sit here and we think about remembering our light, how do we do that? What are some things that we can do to remember our light? Stillness and silence. Silence is a superpower. I gift this to myself every morning. just to sit and to be for that first half hour of the day. And what I learned from that first senior minister at New Dawn was that, you gift yourself this for 30 minutes in the morning. Unless you have a really busy day ahead of you, then you need an hour. And in this silence, I have to turn off this ego mind. This ego mind is where I get lost. So it's just to sit in silence and be, not listening to any guided meditations, not reading a book, not petting a cat or dog, because at that point, I'm interacting with something. Silence is that stillness where I'm there in that moment and just see what shows up. You'd never think that if you're sitting on the meditation cushion, anger will come up out of the blue. First thing in the morning, why am I mad? I haven't watched any news. I don't know what's going to show up. But if I'm open at the top, it doesn't matter. I'm open at the top. I can point that meditation in a certain direction. It might be loving kindness. Do I have a grievance with someone? I don't know. Do I have a grievance with a principal or an institution? Grievance is for people that are better qualified than me. I'm not well qualified to hold a grudge. I've had grievances with people before. Found myself tossing and turning about 2 o'clock in the morning, plotting their demise. I'm pretty sure they were sleeping fine. That goes nowhere. So there's 3 things for me as I'm sitting there in my silence. 3 things that are vital to good living. Gratitude. Wow, I'm still here. Everything works, nothing hurts. And I'd rather eat my vegetables than be one. Gratitude. I look around, and as I make my travels around the city of Aurora where I live, there are a lot of homeless people there. I wake up breathing. I have this roof over my head. I've probably spent the day before with people who love me, and there are people who love me, just like I am. So what's mine to do? When I start to forget my light, it's asking in that silence, what's mine to do? Can I greet whatever shows up the way that your dog greets you when you walk in the door? Even if you're only gone for an hour, the dog comes running up. It's just like, where you been? I missed you. So good to see you. Can I greet change in that manner? That's really tricky. People don't like change very much. Change is that thing that throws us off our game. You know, I'll spend that hour, you know, and I'm sitting there and all is right with the world. But then the funny thing happens. I go outside and get in the car. And within maybe 5 or 6 blocks, somebody has done something that a wee bit unspiritual in front of me. And what do? I might have to push out a little bit of loving kindness. God bless them, change me. How important is it going to be 10 minutes from now? You know, each and every person on this planet is made in the image of that power that becomes what it loves. I need to remember that when I encounter other beings. It's really easy to be kind and loving in a room like this, where everybody recognizes and radiates that love and light. But what do we do when we encounter people who don't know that they are a light, that don't know that they are connected? They don't know that they have choices in how they show up to meet life. They don't know that in spite of all the noise, we're living in a very beautiful universe that can work for everybody. All we have to do is point the way, do the best we can with what we have. Do all the good you can in all the places that you can, with all the people that you can, any time that you can, for as long as you can. Am I going to grab hold of my light? Am I going to let some sort of incident of darkness outside of myself take my light away? I could. But here's the thing, we got people. This isn't just an H&R Block thing. At CSL, we got people. And in those moments when we forget that we are the light, we've got all these beautiful people wearing stoles around here. Get a look at them. It is their great honor to pray with you. Prayer and meditation is that second thing that's available to us. In addition to that silence, to point that intention and to connect ourselves to this source, and to do this with emotion and with thought, change our thinking, anchor ourselves. When we can't do that, these beautiful light beings can help us do that. Every once in a while, we need this reminder of who we are and where we come from. And oh yeah, I'm a light. So that I can get off of the track that may have me in a place of despair or self-pity and get back onto the track of, I am the light. I am the light. I can be that light in my world. Who can I lift up today? Because that's what it comes down to. Our lives depend on being that light. Who can I lift up today? What's mine to do? What would I do if I remembered that I'm a unique expression of the divine, perfect, whole, and complete in form and substance, who's divinely human? That means I don't always operate to specifications. It does not change the fact that the specifications are flawless in every way, every way. So we go out into this world together and shine our light wherever we can. You know, or as a friend says, I got to stay inside my hula hoop. There's no need to change other people. You know? So that second truth I was talking about is that, you know, we're worth our own best effort. Sometimes we want to quit. That's the time to pick up the phone. That's the time to pray. That's the time to go out and get some prayer support. If you need it, you can always use it. Get that support. Step back into the light. Your light has always been there. It's here now, and it's always going to be there. Always. There's nothing that you can do, any mistake that you can make that's going to put it out. There's no thing that you fail to do that's going to put it out. There's no act that you can do to gain any kind of special favor. That light's there because you're you. That's why that light's there. You are a unique expression of that divine force. That power is there. It's on your side. This is the truth. And our founder reminds us to know this truth, feel this truth, and act as if this truth is real in your life. I invite you to take some time to ask in the morning, even if you only take 5 minutes, to ask what's mine to do. If you're feeling a little out of sorts and like you've got something that you got to face that's a little bit too big for you, call a practitioner. Call your minister. Call one another. Ernest Holmes says that we're all practitioners. There's a difference in degrees. Some of us study, but each and every one of you is a practitioner because there isn't a person in this space that doesn't have the ability to use that law, to step into that, to leave that ego place where we feel like we have to produce something or do, there's no coercion involved. We accept this and we allow this power to work. Even if we accept, if we don't allow this power to work in our lives, we cut ourselves off from it. Maybe I'm having a little difficulty believing I can do that. That's where I call a practitioner. That's where I call a friend. Say, I'm having a little trouble with this. You can do this for one another. It doesn't have to be one of your practitioners. We feed this light by being through spiritual courage. It's authenticity, which includes vulnerability and spiritual courage that we have. We step into these things. We remember. And the first thing that we remember is that, oh, okay, I was never separated from this light in the first place. It's always been here. It's still here. I simply have to step into it. So the Dalai Lama talks about happiness. And the thing the Dalai Lama said about happiness is that it is the result of a clear and unburdened consciousness. Are we hearing things? Yeah. What we heard were a lot of messages. There's a lot of noise out there that we hear that tells us that the world is falling apart at the seams. Everything is terrible. Everyone is pointing fingers, saying, my life would be better if you would. Everything would be better if only. Lao Tzu reminds us not to fight what's taking place. That creates suffering. Let reality be reality. Because it's going to be whether I let it or not. It's kind of like the weather. If it's going to snow, I should let it because it's going to anyway. This is like plotting somebody's demise at 2 o'clock in the morning. Same principle. I have the power to shift my perspective. Every ounce of healing involves a shift of perspective, even physical. It's a shift in that perspective. Yes, my vessel may not be functioning to full specifications, but I know that I am built out of God material. Every cell in my body is divine, perfect by divine design. And I step into that. And it's hard to step into that when we're physically feeling poorly. There's an imaginary thing that I call a spiritual billy club. And I throw it away and it just pops up and I find myself hitting myself over the head. I should have done better with this. I shouldn't have done that. Start shooting all over myself. And the trouble with these spiritual billy clubs is that if you keep hitting yourself, you start using that thing on other people. and start finding flaws in other people around you and start finding flaws in situations. We're dimming our light when we do that. If there's one thing, one single thing that makes our light shine brighter, it's finding a way to make others' light shine brighter. What can I do to make people around me shine brighter? This would be a really good thing to take into a workplace, because you can get a lot of stuff done if nobody cares who gets the credit. Not all workplaces function that way. So my advice on that front would be stay away from the water cooler, because once they're gathered there, you can't help them, okay? And they're usually not gathered there to talk about what they're grateful for. And if you show up at the most inopportune time, you may find out what they think about you. But it's helping others to be the best they can be. How do I do that? You know, by being there for someone who says, I'm feeling a little bit less than. It's a golden opportunity. This is why folks step into that calling of being ministers and practitioners. It's almost like a Ponzi scheme that actually works, because you can't outgive God. When one of these beautiful light beings steps in to pray for you and to call something forth within you, we do it for ourselves. We have to be anchored in that knowledge that we are the light, that light flows through us, God flowing in, around, through us, as us, all of us. And it's in the job description. We're here to remember that for you. And we know that we need that reminder for ourselves too. This is kind of, it's a humbling experience. It's humility in action. And for me, humility is a full knowledge of the truth of who I am, followed by a sincere effort to become all I can be. You know, it's said that the brain operates, we use about 10% of our brain. We've got God here. We've got this presence within. When we tap into that, there's no limit to what we can do. When we tap into that as a collective community, we can do all sorts of things. So my invitation to you today is to take 3 things into your day. Let's operate from that place of gratitude from all you have and all that you're surrounded by. Second thing is surrender to what is. Let reality be reality. The best definition I've heard of surrendering is joining the winning side. That's how I view surrender. That third thing is forgiveness. Let go of any grievance, particularly any grievance we have around an illusion of what we're not. Because that's just not the truth. The truth is that we're perfect, whole, and complete. So those are 3 things that I put into daily practice that are wonderful. And I'll leave you with 3 thoughts. First, your life matters. That second one, you're worth your own best effort. The third thing is that there is never anything to fix, ever. You were not broken. You have just forgotten that you are filled with light. And darkness can't drown light out. When there's no light, then you have darkness. It's simply an absence of light. And that light flickers deep within. All you got to do, folks, flip the switch. And so now I really wrote a beautiful speech. I didn't use a word of it. Maybe next time. There's always 3 talks involved with any that you give. There's the one you plan to give. There's the one you give. And I'll be driving down the road on my way to New Dog going, yeah, I left my best stuff out. Darn it. I wrote that down too, even, yeah, so. Let's go back into that space, into that place. Take that deep breath. And know that as a community, you are a beacon of light. There's no stress or strain or effort required on your part to call forth all that this community can be, to call forth that minister, that leader, because your light is so bright that that person is already on their way. We know that all the power in the universe is at our backs. We feel it, we know it, and we act as if, because that radiance and that beautiful light is always here to lift each and every one of us up, to remind one another who you are, to remind everybody of that beautiful presence in the world. And we step into this fearlessly, knowing that all the power in the universe is available. We are together. We are one. We are strong, living in a perfect universe. We don't fear change. We step into change by asking what's mine to do. We step into change and acknowledge that we are the light and that everything on our hearts and minds, as we're open at the top, is available to us right here and right now. I am so thankful for having this opportunity to be here, to absorb the light that you radiate. Thank you for lifting me up. I give thanks for that power that has become each and every one of us as a means of expressing itself. And know that as we go forth from here, that our light every minute of every day is making a world that works for everyone. Thank you all for being you. I release this into the light that is all of us and everyone everywhere, knowing that this is all done at the intersection of right here and right now. I let this go. I let it be. And we affirm this by saying, and so it was, and so it is, and so it always will be. This is the point of the service where we get to share our light and express our gratitude for all the marvelous blessings that we've been given in our lives. And we know that this is just one of many ways to share our love and our light, time, talent, treasure.
Love, shine a light in every corner of my heart. Let the love light carry. Let the love light carry. Light up the magic in every little part. Let our love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. Love, shine a light in every corner of my dreams. Let the love light carry. Let the love light carry. Like the mighty river flowing from the streams. Let our love shine a light in every corner of my dreams. And we're all gonna shine a light together. Oh, shine a light to light the way. Brothers and sisters in every little part. Let our love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. Love, shine a light in every corner of the world. Let the love light carry. Let the love light carry. Brothers and sisters in every little part. Let our love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. And we're all gonna shine a light together. Oh, shine a light to light the way. Brothers and sisters in every little part. Let our love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. And we're all gonna shine a light together. Oh, shine a light to light the way. Brothers and sisters in every little part. Let our love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. Shine a light in every corner of our hearts.
And we give thanks for this outpouring of love and light from this beautiful CSL Parker community, knowing that this is given with love, openness, and a desire to create a world that works for everyone. We know that all of these gifts will bless and multiply and touch everyone that these things are used to serve. We give these gifts joyously, knowing that the presence of God blesses and multiplies all we are, all we have, all we give, and all we receive, and so it is. Thank you.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are We are holy, holy, holy.